Guys, what is up? It's your boy Beast here. Welcome back to another Pokemon Black and White 2 Wi-Fi battle. Now, this match right here is another match here against a guy from Smogon by the name of Blackkroh. And this guy was like on Smogon, he was like, hey BeastFRAME, let's battle. I've watched your videos and stuff. And I was like, yeah, sure, let's go ahead and battle this guy. This guy seems like a pretty nice guy. So I challenged him on Smogon and this guy accepted. And this was actually a pretty good match. I mean, this guy even told me on the chat that he was pretty new, and I really couldn't expect anything from him, but he did a pretty decent job considering that he was fairly new to the game. I mean, he did a lot better than me. Like, my first ever games, I didn't even know about the tiering, and then some guy told me about the tiering and Smogon and stuff, and that's when the whole thing started. But my first ever Wi-Fi battle, I actually brought Ubers in, and I didn't even know about the tiering, so I was just absolutely terrible. And the worst part about it was that I actually got 6-0'd, which was just embarrassing because my opponent was using like OUs and UUs and stuff. I'm not quite sure. I really don't remember, but he was not using any Ubers of that sort. So, yeah, other than that, this was the battle I had against this guy. I mean, it was a pretty good match. It was a lot of fun, but I mean, he did a pretty decent job considering that he's new. So, I'm looking at this guy's team. I see, first of all, he's got a Powdon. That's probably the main core in his team because that thing does, you know, set up the Sandstorm and stuff. And I was thinking he had some sort of Sandstorm related team when I saw the Powdon, but turns out that it does not. It doesn't have any other rock types. Well, maybe Aeron, but Aeron's special defense is really not that good at all. First of all, it's most likely one of those level 1 Aerons, and second of all, I mean, Aeron itself doesn't have too good of special defense at all. So I'm looking at his Aeron, I'm thinking it's one of those old level 1 Endeavor Aeron sets, and I'm gonna have to get rid of his Starmie so he can't wrap spin away my Stealth Rocks, and that way I will easily be able to handle his Aeron, and I will need my Spiritomb for that because my Spiritomb can handle his Starmie, which is probably the only Wrap Spinner on his team. Well, that's obviously the only thing that can learn Wrap Spin, but I can first of all just trap it in there with the Pursuit and stuff, and I can, you know, block his Rapid Spin and his Aeron. I can just send in my Spiritomb and take the Endeavors because Endeavor is a normal type move as well. Now, he's also got a Breloom, which might be a problem if it gets like 3 Swords Dances. I mean, that's obviously pretty dangerous because then he's got some really powerful Mach Punches going on, but as long as I can just prevent that from happening, then I'm pretty cool, you know. So yeah, I'm using the same team again as I used in the last battle because this match right here was actually like 5 minutes after the last battle I uploaded. So, I mean, I just saw this guy on Smogon and it was like, hey, let's battle, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's just go ahead. So, yeah, let's just get the battle started, shall we? So, my opponent is going to go ahead and lead off with his Breloom as I'm going to lead off with Tentacruel. Now, I thought about just going for the Ice Beam, but then I realized it's probably not going to take it out of there, so I just go for the Acid Spray right away. But looking at this Acid Spray damage, I mean, an Ice Beam would have definitely taken that thing out of there because it's got a lot more base power, so that was a very stupid play on my part. And then I'm going to get put to sleep with the Spores, so that kind of costs me my Tentacruel right there. It's asleep and kind of useless at this point, so going to go ahead instead of Bronzong, as this is going to go for the Sword Stance. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna even bother setting up Stealth Rocks. I might as well just do it later. And he's gonna go for the Mach Punch. It's Technician boosted. It's not gonna, well, actually, it's gonna do quite a lot, but I'm gonna be able to take it quite nicely because this thing is pretty bulky. And then I take it out of there with the Hidden Power Ice. So he's gonna go ahead and set a discard me. And since I do have a Magneton on my team, I know I can just lock it in there with the Magnet Pull. But I forgot about the Sturdy and the Roar and stuff. And I mean, I'm not really facing these things that much anymore because, I don't know really. I'm not quite sure why, but they're not as common as it was in Gen 4, and I forgot about these things learning Roar and stuff, so, I mean, that was kind of stupid, but it's not going to really matter too much because I'm going to be able to take it out of there no matter what. So he's going to go ahead and set up some layers of spikes. I figured I might as well just stay in and try to make this thing wake up because I know the only thing he's going to do is just going to either go for the roost or just try to set up spikes, and he sets up one layer of spikes and then maybe to wake up pretty early, so that was pretty nice. So he's gonna go ahead and set her in his Starmie. I'm not gonna want to stay in there. I'm gonna try to lock this thing in there with the Spiritomb right here, and he's gonna go for the Thunderbolt. It's not gonna do much at all because I'm max HP, and this thing has pretty good natural bulk as well, and he goes for like a Psychic this turn. I'm not quite sure why, but I thought he's gonna switch, but he does not. And you know, I go for the Pursuit, and then I just go for the Sucker Punch, and just take it out of there. So I mean, that was cool though, and he's gonna go and send his Blackkroh, but what this guy does not know is that I do have the hidden power ice on this Spirit Tomb, and it works out great this time, and I just hit him in the face with that hidden power ice, and that is especially made to hit Blackkrohs and Dragonites and stuff, so I'm able to hit him pretty hard, and then I just go for the Shadow Snake and take it out of there. So he's gonna go ahead and send in his hit pout on this turn. I figured he's probably just gonna kill me with like an earthquake or something, and I just go for the sucker punch. He's gonna go for the ice fang for some reason, but after sand damage I'm able to die, or he's able to take me out of there. So I'm gonna go ahead and send him Bronzong, and he goes for the ice fang, misses. I'm not quite sure why he goes for that, because it's resistant and stuff, but he's just gonna try to freeze hex me or something. I'm not quite sure, maybe flinch me, I don't know. But I set up the rocks because I know he's got a Aeron left. It's most likely like a level 1 Aeron, and I did not want him to send in that thing and just troll me with that. So I know he's not got any rapid spinners left either, because I killed off his Starmie, and that's why it's pretty safe to just set up my stealth rocks and stuff. So I just continue going for the hidden power ice. I mean, this thing is just completely walling me this turn, and I know he's not gonna go for the earthquake this turn because he's most likely gonna go for like a slack off or an ice fang. And I know my tentacle can take that, so I was like, okay, I can just go and send in this thing and go for the surf, but somehow I miss, and I was like, what the fuck? I really didn't expect that at all. I'm not really used with that stuff, but I don't know really what made it miss, but even though it's got like 100% accuracy, but I don't know. Gonna go and send in this thing because it's really the only thing I have that can take it out of there, but it's gonna go for the earthquake this turn. It's not gonna kill me off, which is great. So I'm just gonna go for another ice punch right here, and I happen to get a freeze hex right here, which was pretty lucky because I really didn't have anything else to handle this on. I might have been able to handle it in the end because I had a lot more pokes left, but it would have definitely been a lot more difficult for me. And his last Pokemon is an Aeron, and since the Stealth Rocks are up, I'm able to just go for the Ice Punch and take it out of there in one shot. And since he's level 1, his defenses are pretty terrible. So yeah, that was a good game, Blackkroh. Hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Leave a like rating if you did, and I will see you guys later. Peace!